night, mates. This is Pereira from Brazil. How are you guys doing? Well, I made a video before, and I was telling about the things in Brazil. How was it going? Well, it will be an election in Brazil in October, so 1 month from now, like day 5, and. Who was in the first place? It's like 10 different candidates running to be a president in Brazil. And the guy that is in first place now, because the other president was not allowed to be, the other candidate was not allowed. So Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva was, at first, he was the president, he's our former president. He was Brazilian president twice from 2002 until 2010. So he could elect another one from him same party, that is the Workers' Party in Brazil. And President Dilma Rousseff was elected after 2010, and then re-elected 2014, then in 2015 or 2016, then make an impeachment, and she left. But most of the politicians said in Brazil she is a cop, or it means that it's not for any reason. It's like the Congress was not in the mood to have her, because she was making things that they don't approve, because actually we feel that the politicians here could be really corrupt, and this Workers' Party was heeding some laws to not let the corrupts free. So it looks like the Brazilian community, Brazilian social, the people around Brazil, most of the richest ones, is not happy with the situation. So then prefer that then take off this president and these politics of not let the corrupt politicians here. So well, she's not allowing also the judge and the federal police to be to have salary raises, because the Brazil situation is not good. The economic situation is really bad. So the judge here in the courts could make like almost $10,000 a month. So would do federal police agent. So then I'm not happy, because the other presidents were allowing them have very good raises, and Dilma Rousseff was not allowing it. And also the banks was not happy with the situation, because the banks in Brazil have very huge profits, and so the politics and the law allow them have like a third part of wherever what the Brazil have of tax to pay just to the interest of the money the banks loan to Brazil government, because the Brazil government is so corrupt and people is taking the money to make bad things, like to their own family, to their own wealth. You know, the politicians have almost the same salary of a judge, that is almost $10,000, and most of Brazil, the minimum salary here would be $250. It is very low, but we have like now 40 million people living with like $20 a month or less. So actually starving people in the northeast Brazil. And the guy that is now in the first, like then I'm asking to people the statistics who would vote, and people is looking for a guy called Bolsonaro, Jair Bolsonaro, that used to be of the arm, and he's saying that want to make it easier to people take an arm. Actually, it's not forbidden to have arm, but it looks like people actually don't understand politics in Brazil and want someone that will allow them have guns, what is already allowed, but now the law is not so easy. And there is some guns companies that is paying some bribes to the politicians vote these laws to make easier to people have guns in Brazil. So Brazil could be really a dangerous place. In some specific areas, you should know where you are going, but actually it's not terrible. You could have, you could live here, I think. Everywhere you go, you should take a little bit care. Also, I mean, in other countries, and so we will do in Brazil. So, well, this is the situation here. So now the Supreme Court didn't allow Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva to be president. So now is Haddad that was to be the mayor of São Paulo city. And he looks to be a nice guy. He's a teacher of the social school, social and politics school in São Paulo University. He's 55 years old, have a law degree, a master in economics, and a doctor in sociology. So he's a nice guy, but he's in second place. So we are kind of afraid of Jair Bolsonaro be the winner because he's homophobic, he's a male chauvinist guy, and he really looks like Trump or worse, speaking all the kind of bad things, racist things, and we are, most of people, he have a very huge rejection, and we are praying or telling everybody the bad things. Also, people that don't understand nothing of politics can see he's a bad to the future of Brazil. But as the politics here is really crazy, I could tell you guys, actually I don't know what would happen. So this is all for today. Keep you guys making me the questions and give me a like, subscribe. Thank you.